This week we're going to highlight early planting trends for beans here in the U.S. as well as the weather forecast. We're also going to take a look at the soybean harvest in Brazil, which is wrapping up as we speak. And we're going to wrap things up this week looking at long-term trends in November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into the month of April now. It's about time to start planting soybeans, weather permitting. Let's take a look at the Drought Monitor here as we begin the planting season for 2024. This is the Drought Monitor, the latest Drought Monitor from National Weather Service. You can see that there's a lot of areas east of the Mississippi River that are in pretty good shape moisture-wise. The exception, though, is as we move further north into Wisconsin, a few dry areas. And probably the most acute dryness is being seen there in parts of northeast Iowa, adjacent to the Mississippi River, as well as northeast Missouri. With that in mind, let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-storm weather. Now remember, the dry area is, again, northeast Iowa. Let's take a look at now the next 10 to 14 days. Below that blue line on this map here with soybean production in the background is going to be wetter than normal. Now between those purple lines from the west to the east, between those purple lines, it could be as much as 2 inches over the next 2 weeks. So look at that area we just highlighted from the Drought Monitor across Iowa. That area is forecast to get some good rain here, so perhaps some moisture recharge there. Now let's look at the next 14 days. Quantifying that, again, the darker green area there in northeast Iowa, adjacent Mississippi River, is going to get some good moisture forecast over the next 2 weeks. All other areas are going to be normal to above, so perhaps a bit of a slow start to the soybean planting season here. For the areas that are fit, though, they may be ready to go by mid-month here. Speaking of planting progress, let's take a look at some nationwide progress to this point. Now, USDA hasn't started issuing a comprehensive report, but we did identify several individual states here that have started beans, primarily in the south. You can see Louisiana at 9% done. Most of the other states are 1 to 2% here. Illinois, 1% done. So we'll be able to track this for you more closely moving further into April. Now let's shift gears and focus on Brazil, where the harvest of the beans is still ongoing. Let's take a look at where those beans are produced in Brazil. Now, north to south here, Mato Grosso is the largest soybean producing state. Rio Grande do Sul is the far south there. Maturity-wise, you'll see in a moment, Mato Grosso is nearly done with soybean harvest, where they're just getting started with soybean harvest in Rio Grande do Sul. Quantifying that a bit more, again, Mato Grosso, 96% done with soybean harvest is at the end of March. Rio Grande do Sul, in contrast, only 6% done. You can see as you move north there, again, further and further along, the area that's farther, usually is about this time of year, is one of the later areas, is Mato Piba in the northeast, and we'll highlight that more in a second. This is the next 14 days here. Again, Mato Piba is going to be quite wet over the next 14 days. That includes Maranhão, Tocantins, Piauí, and Bahia. That area could be slow on soybean harvest, but other areas look pretty good. Notice in Rio Grande do Sul, normal rainfall. Let's wrap things up this week looking at trends in November bean futures. We're looking at beans here for November futures on Tuesday as we tape, trade near $11.75 a bushel. And we're between, again, those crop insurance periods of February and October. Therefore, we continue to strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage price movement. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.